Hello, everyone. Hello, folks. This is the Corn Corner podcast, and you're welcome to it. So come on aboard and join it. My name is Wicked Wren, and I'll take 2 bananas peeled New England style.
God, I just want to know what New England style is, but I got to keep going and say, my name is Cam Damage, and I would do anything if mankind would mandible claw me with Mr. Sacco just one time. Just one time.
Mr. Sacco.
The smellier, the better.
Wow, this is getting a little bit too personal, so we're gonna pull it back into what we know. And what that is grown men acting in a rink.
And all genders.
All genders, actually. Yep. I was thinking mainly about one wrestler, my favorite wrestler, Sting.
I can't wait to get into this now.
And he's the only wrestler that matters.
Is he the only one you know anything about?
Now,
wait, before anything, we got to do a special thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking forgot.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Pushing through.
This is about to be rough.
This is actually a special thing. Audio only listeners, pull over in a car and take a look.
Get on youtube.com/@thecorncorner. So some of you cornheads may recall that we did a Pop-Tart episode. It was very divisive. A lot of hot button issues covered in that episode.
Yep.
But we discussed grape Pop-Tarts being a flavor. And one Michael Panic then had grape Pop-Tarts delivered to the house, which is awesome. What a supportive partner. We love him.
He loves us.
We are both dating him.
Evidently, we're both.
Yeah. We are a throuple.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we have grape Pop-Tarts. I have already opened, smelled, and tasted one. And now we're going to have Wren here do it live on air.
Thanks.
So.
All right, here we go. I'm going to open it up. I'll tell you the foil wrapper of this Pop-Tart.
Open it right under your nose.
The foil wrapper of these babies, none like it.
Yeah.
Thin. How do they make it this thin?
It's like space foil.
Oh, it's... industrial grape.
It has an odor. Yep.
I love how easily this paper rips.
The paper.
The foil.
It's so upsetting even to behold with your eyes.
Yeah, I don't know why they would make it in this color.
So it is just the standard Pop-Tart with the white frosting on top, but then the purple sprinkles are like not purple.
Yeah, they're like
it's like decay mold. like
it really does look like that.
Yeah.
A shortbread, the Pop-Tart shortbread.
Did you get any grape with that little shortbread bite?
Not yet. I was just trying to get the shortbread.
Is it shortbread?
Oh yeah, guarantee it.
Oh, okay.
It tastes like Pop-Tart shortbread.
Are you just gonna eat the whole crust before you get into the?
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you, the way it feels when it breaks, didn't like it.
I'm just looking at the color of it.
The color is deep purple.
Get a waft. You're really trying.
That's a taste of a Pop-Tart. That's only something that could be a Pop-Tart.
It's bad though, right?
It's not good.
Yeah. It tastes like, I said it tasted like if they just straight up took like Fun Dip and like got it wet and put it in pastry dough, but like not in a good way. Like it's the weirdest, like you took just grape Kool-Aid powder, but also took some sugar out of it. Like it's bad.
There's a little bit of a tang to it. That's off-putting.
That's not grape. Like
grapes aren't tangy. That's actually a very good observation.
Yeah, thank you.
You've been journaling, I can tell.
Yeah.
There is a citric acid tang in here.
Yeah, for no reason at all. But like, I guess maybe you could put peanut butter on it and it'd be better. But like,
I wonder if no. What are you, out of your mind? No. God, I'm gonna edit that out. That's crazy talk. I wonder if what they've done is they've just designed the grape tart.
I like that. Start calling Pop-Tart flavors the cherry tart.
Because let's be honest, the person that is going to get grape Pop-Tart is built differently.
Yeah.
And I'm sure this is what they want, because there's not a single human being on earth that's like, damn, I want that to taste just like grapes.
Well, that doesn't taste like grapes.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Though.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no one that feels that.
Yeah.
But when you want the idea of a grape,
Yes. Yeah. Artificial grape. Yeah.
there's actually a cool thing that I was looking at. I also want to say that when I'm looking at this Pop-Tart here, it makes me want to eat it so bad because the way the frosting cracks on top,
Yeah. It's
is
great.
incredible. Also, the way it feels when you break it.
Break into it. Crack open a grape one with the boys.
Now, I do wish that the little shortbread was a little darker. It looks underbaked.
Yeah.
When you just look at it.
Well, I mean, that's why you put it in the toaster oven.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I gave it to you raw.
Raw.
Raw, I'm going to give it to you.
What was I just talking about? I had a thought. Oh, I was talking about how when a company labels something as this is grape,
Yeah.
we have an expectation of what that should taste like.
Yes.
But if they would have labeled this grape explosion,
Yeah.
mixed berry, if this would have been called mixed berry, I would have been like, okay,
Well, there's already wild berry.
grapes and friends. But wild berry,
Who
that's
are the
the
friends?
thing. I don't know, but they're here. Lemon.
Yeah,
I don't
apparently.
know. You know what I mean? But wild berry, that's not a berry. Wild.
I like the idea of naming flavors that are like off, like left of center, I guess. So like grape, I guess, like it says it
Yeah.
on the box. That'd be great to me. I would be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get that and eat it and not be upset by whatever it tastes like,
My issue is that I would eat both of those things and they're not even good.
just because of the frosting and
Just
the
because they're
aesthetics of
there.
it.
Yeah, because it's just there and it's just so fun to engage with.
I
Get the fuck away from me.
you know how I am about throwing food away.
Oh, I know.
I hate to do it, and I threw the Pop-Tart away. I tried one and threw it away. I was like, I can't do it.
The aftertaste does taste like medicine.
Yeah, it's bad. But not even like I used to love Dimetap when I was a kid. I don't know if you're familiar. It was really good grape cold medicine that I did not abuse. And there's no reason to abuse it. Maybe there was. I don't know. I take too much of it and took in past tense.
Actually, give me a second.
Just making lean with Dimetap instead of codeine. There's like no mind altering effects. Anyway.
And this is actually a call in.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for this intervention. Anyway, wrestling, right?
You want to talk about Sting Wrestler?
I proposed this idea thinking that you would not have any comment on.
Well, my only comment, and I'll tell you, it's a quick story.
Yeah.
It's so quick. When I was a kid growing up, I didn't like wrestling, but all my friends liked wrestling.
Yeah.
So I had to pick one,
Oh, okay.
and I picked Sting.
Why? You liked
think
his face paint?
I think it probably was the most adjacent to something I knew, which is like Slipknot.
Okay.
And then also it was more character based. I couldn't get behind being like, yeah, John Cena or Stone Cold or whatever. I couldn't do that. But I could say, I like this man with the paint.
Yeah.
That was neat to me.
You know, like he didn't always look like that goth paint. Like it used to be like way more like jockey and goofy.
Every once in a while I go down a rabbit hole and
Do
I
you?
just want to see what he's up to.
Yeah.
I want to like remember. And I also remember that being DDT'd was like a thing that people always wanted to do to each other.
Yeah. It was.
Well, I mean, you liked wrestling?
I watched like select people when I was younger, but I'm having a resurgence now.
Okay.
Where I'm like going and watching like specific old like Hell in a Cell or I Quit matches or whatever kind of stuff. Yeah, so I showed
Forgot about that.
just this week I showed young personal assistant Avery over here and my father the Mankind versus Undertaker Hell in a Cell where Mankind just got absolutely decimated, like really badly, and not in a like acting way.
Yeah.
And also showed them the Mankind versus The Rock I Quit match.
Oh yeah.
Where like he got hit in the head like 20 times with a chair while he had his hands handcuffed behind his back by The Rock. It was messed up. But my dad, the whole time we were watching, was like, "This is all fake," and it's like, yeah. Duh.
Yeah.
But the injuries are real and stuff. And then he kept being like, that's fake blood in his mouth, or like that the blood covering them is fake. And I got so upset because it's not.
Yeah.
It's still real to me, damn it.
That NWO, like That stuff was so the hell that was hell. No, okay, first off, what's interesting? The NWO and WWF.
NWO is like a thing within WWF.
Oh, I always thought they were two separate organizations.
No, see, like, also, I'm not like a wrestling historian here or anything. I need to like make it more of a special interest to do that. But there are like there's WEC, like, but and WWF are two different things or things like that.
Yeah,
but an NWO is like a, I don't know how to describe it. Like
it's
like
NXT, like
like a
an
graduating
offshoot.
class
Yeah.
or whatever of the specific thing or whatever.
Yeah, no, that
I'm
makes
pretty
total
sure
sense.
that's right.
I just remember there being. Well, you remember the video games?
I didn't play them. She was talking about them, that she played them.
Yeah, and you could pick up chairs, you could climb fences, you could do all this crazy shit. I forgot about these actually
it's
until you
legit.
said it.
Yeah. I tried to teach my dad what bleeding was, which is where the blood comes from, and I like for some reason didn't. I knew that they were doing stuff themselves, but I didn't realize that that's what it was. Like exactly that they like are like literally nicking themselves. But like, how cool is that? Like the commitment to the theater of it all. Like it's wild.
Yeah,
I love it. I love all the crazy dramatic overacting and stuff. I love the character work.
I think it's pretty cool when there are some of the standout peoples like Sting.
Yeah, yeah.
But
totally.
no, they're some of the standout people, and it's easy to believe them. Like John Cena,
Yeah,
easy to get behind because it's genuine.
yeah,
It comes from a place where like he knows what he's doing.
yeah,
He gets the humor in what he's doing. But it's cringy and not fun when someone doesn't understand the humor in the thing.
What do you mean? Like when people are judgmental of the wrestling?
No,
or-
it's like if you're taking yourself too seriously, you're the joke.
But that's what some of the characters are.
But even within the character persona that you embody,
Yeah.
I'm saying as the human being, if you're acting like if someone's doing something that's camp or someone that's doing something that's a bit or something,
Yeah.
if they're genuine in doing that, people like it.
Yeah,
And I think that's a big thing with wrestling.
yeah. The whole thing is the suspension of disbelief and like
Yeah.
commitment to the bit and just being like, yeah, this is actually how this guy acts.
Yeah.
Even though we know like probably not. Yeah.
I think that's why like The Rock, it got to such huge levels of fame is because it felt like he was in on the bit as well.
Aren't they all though? That's the whole like
I think there's varying degrees of people being in on the bit.
but that's like I feel like that's the number one rule of wrestling is the kayfabe, I can't pronounce it, thing, where it's like there's this storyline that exists within us working in this wrestling universe and we have to like
Yeah.
be on that or it makes the fans not part, like it disjoints everything, whatever.
What do you think about The Undertaker?
I think he's great. He's awesome. I don't know, it's fun. Paul Bearer as his manager, that's hilarious. I
Yeah.
love that. Do you think he's too serious, you mean?
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying, do you like his character? Do you like him?
Yeah, it's fun. He looks like an edgelord weirdo half the
Yeah.
time, and like I don't know, that's cool. He's supposed to just be like scary. I love all the like factions that they have,
Yeah.
like the D-Generation X or you know Hardy Boys, whatever, things like that, and the little gangs that they have. I forget what some of the newer ones are called because I don't watch that much. Although I should watch new stuff because Rhea Ripley and Dom Mysterio are hot. But also that's like a funny the way that like the storylines like pseudo intersect with real life, but not really. But like there's a storyline where like Dom Mysterio, who's Rey Mysterio, whatever kid, yeah. But there was like a custody dispute between him and Eddie Guerrero, and like what like so the kid was like part of the wrestling thing when he was like young. And in this storyline being like, like
I wonder if it's harder or easier to be a pro wrestler now that social media is around.
I feel like that it's probably way harder.
Yeah.
Because talking about Rhea Ripley and I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong, Rhea, I don't fucking know. And Dom Mysterio, they have like some pseudo in-ring relationship kind of thing or something, but she's married to a different wrestler in real life or engaged to. And so like,
Yeah.
but she doesn't interact with that guy. So, you know, like how do you, whatever, versus before social media, everyone like Hulk Hogan was just Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't Terry. Like it was just that thing, and then he gets a reality show, whatever, and now we see like the guy, and I don't think we want that.
I don't think we want it either. I was actually, were we talking about this?
What?
Oh no, I sent you a voice message about that, about the idea of whether it's a film or it's a photo or some kind of visual art that someone makes or performance. A lot of the magic trick.
Yeah.
A lot of it is not knowing how it was made.
Yeah.
And that's what is fun about it. And once you know how it's made, it's not as fun.
But also, even I think that it's like no one believes that every part of a wrestling match is real, because that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that there's like some storyline written and some choreography, well, depending on the age, I guess, because kids probably don't. It's like Santa or whatever. But like even so, you commit to just enjoying the entertainment.
Yeah.
And enjoying that like these guys are doing like insane stuff.
Yeah.
Like for why? Like you're like getting thrown off like a 2-story thing and smashing into tables and ripping your head open, and it's just like for entertainment and theater.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. I'm like that's so fun. Like it's like weird stuntman shit.
Yeah, you really do have to kind of buy into the thing.
Yeah.
I wonder if kids that are watching this, like preteen kids, are into it in the same ways, because I don't think they're interacting on Instagram in the same ways that we are.
Like with wrestling stuff?
Yeah, like I don't know if being able to see Sting pick up McDonald's is even available to someone that would believe
like
in
daily
wrestling,
life stuff or whatever
is available to someone that would believe in wrestling in the ways that we did growing up.
I feel like it kind of intersects with like how sex workers operate, frankly, of where you have to be the role all the time in certain ways. So like on social media, they just have to be the character, like, and don't have like a personal page, or it's like very under wraps or something. But it's the same as performers in the adult industry, where you have to just like, I'm whatever. Like Cam Damage isn't a good comparison, because like if you meet me in real life, you're gonna be like, oh, you just are like a weird dork. I don't know. But also, I think there's something that made it wrestling like more fun when we were kids, because the people were unattainable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
I was thinking it'd be funny if Cam Damage actually like didn't like Nine Inch Nails and it was just a whole facade, and your name was actually Terrence Blueberger.
Yeah.
And
hates Nine Inch Nails, doesn't like
you
Hannibal
don't care,
or
you
like
know?
psychological
It's
thrillers.
all just, and your room is like a set that you go into, just fuck around in.
I actually just like go have a like pretty blank room with like a football helmet on the dresser or something. Huge fan of like I don't know what's the Chargers. I don't know. It's a football team. That's good.
They are one.
Yeah. I was trying to think of something
correct.
that wasn't one of the main, like the New England Patriots. Everyone knows that. Or like Philadelphia Eagles. I was trying to be a little more obscure.
Yeah.
The Colts.
Yeah.
Where'd they go?
I think if you're in Indianapolis, the Colts are probably the center of your world.
You know that
you don't think about these things.
Their practice place was in Maryland, because my mom tells me a story all the time about how the Colts practice field was nearby where she worked, and she had sex with the quarterback.
Wow.
Or the backup quarterback.
How often do you hear that story?
I've heard it at least 10 times.
Yeah.
And every time I say, good for you.
You got to let that woman tell that story. You understand?
It sounds like a good memory, so why not?
Yeah.
Let her relive it.
You got to let her tell you it, because if she doesn't, she's got no one. Okay? She's got no one.
Yeah. Not any of her 4 children or 7 grandchildren.
None of them love her like you do.
She was saying that when I was taking care of her after her spinal surgery.
No,
she was all
that's not
hopped up
true.
on pain meds.
Yeah, well,
I let her have an edible,
don't do that.
and she was
Not appropriate.
so funny.
That's not appropriate. And I would also say that you're probably, I don't think that you're the favorite, but I don't think you're at the bottom either.
I'm the favorite.
I don't know about that.
110% I'm the favorite.
No, I think that you could be the favorite in some situations, but I think that you're not always the favorite.
Number one son.
Not always the favorite.
She calls me sweet potato.
Well, she calls everybody that.
Does she?
Yep.
Jesus.
It's hard to get around.
Yeah.
This place. They really got us packed into a gills here.
Yeah.
Speaking of being packed in like sardines, they are expanding the world of wrestling and getting more people into that rink at once.
The rink.
Now, I've seen 2-on-2 matches. I've seen 3-on-3 matches. Have you ever seen anything more than that?
I mean, it's called King of the Ring. Yeah, and Royal Rumble. Yeah, yeah. I don't like watching the Royal Rumbles because it's like it's too damn much. There's so many people that just like are going in and out, and it's too much like choreography. And that's when things start looking goofy. They don't get to do big things.
Yeah, but that's when things get solved, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you do. No. But that is when a lot of issues get brought to light.
I also like think ladder matches are kind of goofy.
Oh, when I was a kid, those are some of the only ones that I watched. I remember when a ladder would come out, I'd be like, "Holy shit!"
Why?
They go high.
Yep.
And
they're not regulation.
Yeah, I remember just being like, wow. And then, oh, wow. I remember you could, in the video game, get a bat, too.
Did it have barbed wire wrapped around it?
Probably. I don't remember, but I remember you just get that bat.
Just be batting people.
I used to love when someone from outside would go jump in that ring.
What do you mean someone from outside would go
like
jump
on the sideline or whatever?
Like a tag team match or?
Yeah, that was fun to me.
Yeah. I was like, they all go out from the side and jump in the ring. That's how that works.
Yeah, but sometimes you wouldn't know that they were popping on out, and then they would come in and
out of nowhere.
And I'll say in a few words, but there'd be hell to pay.
I like when they fight outside of the ring because I know that hurts. Like when they're just slamming each other down like the concrete or like the walkway down.
I mean, it's gotta hurt in the fucking rink, too.
Yeah, it all sucks. It probably all is terrible.
It's ply, it's just wood.
One of the ones I watched recently, I think it's Kurt Angle versus Vince McMahon's son, Shane McMahon. Yeah. And they like failed a stunt multiple times at the cost of slamming Shane McMahon's head into like the concrete because he was supposed to get like the fucking over the shoulder thrown through like a glass like window thing, and they just missed like twice, and he lands on his head and he's like fucked up. But they keep going because he wanted to like prove himself, and you're like, Jesus Christ, like that's bad. And they get him through, and then he does it on the other like way out too. Like it was so bad.
You do have to be a little bit, I'm going to use the word insane here.
Yeah.
I think it's appropriate. You got to be a little fucking crazy to do this shit.
I feel like you have to have some level of like masochism.
Oh, yeah.
To be able to, oh, yeah.
Now
we're talking.
I think it would be fun to do. I would want to do it.
Yeah, I would love to. That's when I texted you about like, maybe I should train to be a circus freak. It's because I was watching some Mick Foley interview, and he's like the ultimate, like, or one of the like big like this man must be some crazy masochist, like whatever, because he could just take so much shit. And I'm like, I could kind of do that. Like,
you absolutely could do it. Your pain processing is quite impressive. I think that I would love for you to get that skill and be circus freak.
Yeah.
There is, I think Annie Leibovitz did this, where she went out with a circus for no, not Annie Leibovitz. Sorry, it was God damn it. What's her fucking name?
I'm so
She's
offended.
street photographer, not even close to Annie Leibovitz. God, I can't think of her name, but she's fucking incredible. And she went out with a circus.
Okay.
She also documented firefighters in New York. Incredible photos in like the 80s, 70s. Anyway, I would love for you to do it because one, I want to go out with the circus and document the y'all.
Yeah.
And then also I just truly think you'd be good at it.
I don't think I would like, I don't think circus troops exist that much anymore.
I think they do.
There's like these people out in New Orleans called No Ring Circus that I am like a big fan of. It's like a husband and wife duo. And it'll like have other random people with them. But I want to do, you know, who performs a lot in New York, Kiss Me Deadly Doll, at various night clubs and events. And she does do rope performances generally. But those places usually also have like a variety act thing. And I think I could do like a weird like human pincushion, whatever, strongman thing where I get stuff broken on me kind of thing. And that'd be fun.
Yep. And it perpetuates us riding the coattails of the beautiful Kiss Me Deadly doll.
We do love to do it.
And I'll do it in any way possible.
Yeah.
But I really want you to do it, Shirley. I think you'd be amazing.
Yeah. I want to learn how to do like fire eating.
We need
sword swallowing. Maybe.
We need more things in our lives that we do as a performance, as a one-off performance.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to do that.
Yeah.
We need to commodify skills more.
And I know a lot of people talk about the masks we wear and the performances that we have every day of our lives.
Yeah.
But I do think that we need stuff that we do that is like, I think it would be so fucking cool. You go into fire breathing class every Tuesday night.
You act like I'm going to take a class and not just like get shit and start doing stuff in like the barn I'm about to live in.
Go get a class.
Well, some of them you don't need to because like staples or
you need
or
community
needles.
though. You need community. When you said staples, I thought the store. You need community. You need a group of people that are also performing.
Do you know that you never watched 30 Rock, did you?
No.
One of my favorite jokes that I always think of that a lot of that show doesn't hold up for the record.
It's not good.
Tracy Jordan in the show is supposed to have a son that's like possibly not his son, whatever, and he's just using him for money. But he talks about opening a restaurant called Staples and saying like it's like, you know, the staples of like groceries. And but he's just like, Staples, yeah, we got that. And I think that's like the funniest shit ever, like always.
That's very funny. The show does not hold up, though, everybody. So
it's pretty rough.
Don't worry about watching it if you haven't seen it. I will. You need to get in a troupe though.
It would be or to take like wrestling like lessons or something. You know, yeah, you probably haven't watched it. What am I saying? David Arquette has like a biopic movie about his like wrestling career because he was in the movie Ready to Rumble. But there was like a big thing like crossover with WWF. And he like actually got a belt or something, but he didn't earn it. And people were really pissed about it. So he wanted to, as a wrestling fan, wanted to like prove that he could like actually be a wrestler.
Did he do
and
it?
Yeah, the whole movie's like documenting him going like literally from like the bottom, like backyard weird ass wrestling with like dudes who are just doing it like for fun and because they're fucked up and they're trying to like climb the ranks of like the extreme whatever shit where they're breaking light bulbs and whatever. And like tries to work up the ranks and he like gets super fit and I think gets like sober and is cool as shit.
How hard do you think it is to break a light bulb over you?
You never did those the big long white.
Fuck no. Why would I do? No.
How did that not happen in your childhood? That's like that was like a. You never did that.
I hate glass. I hate glass.
Well, we did that a lot.
I don't like glass. I'm a glass. I hate it.
You like just have a shirt on. And and then
I
someone
don't
breaks
want
on
any.
your back.
I don't like it.
Okay, well.
I don't like broken glass. One of my least favorite things on the planet.
I think that's actually a thing in the documentary. He gets one broken on him or something like that, and it cuts his neck.
Oh my god!
And he has to like go to the ER because it like was bad. But he finishes the match first, so it's like hard as hell. Like it's super cool. But then he does have to go to the ER and like was in peril.
I don't want you fire breathing. I don't care about that one very much.
Fire breathing?
Yeah, it's never.
What about fire eating?
No, I don't care about fire at all.
What are the most impressive circus acts to you?
I want you to be with some kind of a ring.
What?
I want you to be juggling. I want you to be doing.
That's not circus freak shit.
Well, it's a freak in the ways that most people aren't able to do it.
You're just talking about burners right now. Talking about Burning Man shit.
No, I also
you said hooping. You said juggling, aka poi.
There is a ball that you can.
Yeah, the fushigi ball or whatever it is.
No,
that clear ball. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
The labyrinth ball. Yeah.
I think it'd be fun for you to do things like that. No, I want you to get I want you to, I don't know, maybe hook suspension. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be sick.
You'd be able to do that like tomorrow.
Yeah. Obviously. But for performance, I don't know. I think you have to practice.
You should go to, yeah, of course. But you should do it outside haunted house.
That'd be fun. Do it at a Jane's Addiction concert.
That
was the thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember at the House of Shock in New Orleans, Louisiana, there would be hook suspension people outside.
Really?
As a kid,
that's wild.
I was like, people would go. There's a group in New Orleans, different than the one that you brought up. I forget what it was.
Yeah.
But they would have this outdoor performance for people waiting.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That'd be awesome.
It was crazy.
I know some of the people in New York at, I think it's like Temple NYC is the place. Yeah. But there's always like ascension groups or whatever they're called. I've been saying for so long that I need to get into the hook suspension world.
I think you'd be really good at it.
But also, like, how much of a performance is it when, like, you kind of just get up there and swing around? There's got to be something else going on.
I think it's the coolest part of the performance because it's really about you.
And I love when everything's about me.
Well, no. Well, okay. There's a lot to unpack there. It's not that it's about you in an egotistical way, but it's about you in that, like, you like attention. You like the
attention.
spotlight.
Yeah.
So like, but that's
but
what it
when
would
I
be.
say
That's what it'd be. It wouldn't be about you like you're doing like interpretive dance and then you pierce yourself and they get lifted. Like you would just be doing it, but people would want to watch that because people like watching you do stuff.
I would never do interpretive dance.
I know, that's why I said that.
I would lay on a bed of nails and have someone like smack my stomach with stuff or something.
I would smack you with something.
See, we got a duo act right now. We're already set. It's gonna be great. It's like it. Mistress Wren and the little, I don't know. We'll come up with names. Yeah, little goblin man.
Little goblin.
Mistress Wren and her gremlin. So,
welcome to the stage, Mr. Goblin Man.
God,
this can't be right. I would love to do that. I would be your announcer. I would love to do that.
You'll be a carnival barker.
Oh God,
it'd be pretty great.
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah,
I would take it so seriously too.
Also, how easy would it be to just be like the tattooed man as a circus freak? Like back in the day when all they had to do was just stand in a tent and be weird.
Yeah.
and objectified. Yeah,
the bar is really raised now.
Yeah.
People are like, okay, 9 Inch Nails obsession. All right, gooning obsession. What else?
What else can you do?
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Yeah, you'll be like, oh, I ate a great Pop-Tart. And people are like, holy shit.
Whoa. Wowzers.
Yeah. I would like you to do it just because I want to announce something. I want to commentate. Maybe you could do a match with someone.
Aren't you like, isn't a podcast kind of like announcing and commentating something?
You
just want to do the best in show, dog show announcer thing.
Yeah, I want to be a fucking color commentator. We get on this so much.
We should do a like pain competition thing or something that you announce. Like pain horse or something.
I would be so good at that.
Yeah.
Would you be in it?
Yeah, obviously.
Who else could be in it?
People have to enter to like
what do we do it to benefit?
Fun. Oh, I don't know. We donate the money to something if people like came to watch things.
Now I'm kind of like, that might be fun.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because we know so many like Spittle, Peter.
Yeah.
Peter maybe?
I mean, yeah, Peter also is a hook suspension practitioner.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah. Well, Spittle already wins.
We don't know that.
No. All right. Well,
we don't know that.
Okay.
We can get Raya.
Yeah.
Pop on out.
Oh my God. This is stiff competition.
Yeah, well, you're gonna be fine. We're gonna be in your corner. I'm gonna be jerking you up or whatever. We can get Kissing Deadly doll out there just to be there. Maybe she could be like the like ring girl.
I don't like that. It's gotta be not like it has to be a mask or like whatever person. It can't be a femme being the like ring girl. It's too on the nose.
She's hot though. She's so hot.
Yeah, she can just be hot.
All right. Well, she can be there. Can she be there?
Can
she be there?
Will she be there?
No,
when am I gonna see her next?
I bet Lily would also be a good.
Yeah.
This sounds kind of fun.
We're just talking about our friends now.
Yeah.
This has to be like an open call though.
Yeah. But no, well, right now in stage 1, I'm just sourcing out to see if we have enough people that could do it.
Yeah. Like bottoms who can take pain.
Can
we talk about the paintball bottom thing that
I want to do it. Bethany said I want to do it so fucking bad.
God, it'd be so fun. We talked about it a little bit when I was there last, I think, with me, Bethany, and Kiss Me Deadly doll, and not doing it at like it has to be free range. We got to be out in the woods, most dangerous game style.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, it has to be that.
Okay, go on.
We cannot go to a legit paintball place and have and expect us to be like, yeah, so we're doing this thing that's tops versus bottoms, and the bottoms don't get to a gun or armor or any padding. They're just running around.
I want them to have a paintball gun, but I want them to have one paintball in it.
Each, like
Just one.
so the group of bottoms gets one paintball gun.
Each person on the bottoms team gets one paintball gun with one paintball in it.
Yeah.
That is because to me, it's way scarier to have one shot.
It also just means one opportunity.
And you cannot, you can't let this go.
I just feel like I'd rather not even have, like, it's the paintball gun is holding me back.
No. But the thing is that if your fate is already set, if you don't have one, you already know what you're going to do. You're going to run around, you're going to hide or whatever.
Yeah.
But then there's a psychological aspect of maybe I can save myself.
But if we're
and then also you can talk to your other teammates and say, okay, we have 5 paintballs.
So the rules then would have to be that the tops are out if they get shot once.
Sure, but
the
we're
bottoms
not gonna
aren't
get hit.
Yeah, but the bottoms can't be out when they get shot once, because then the thing would last like 5 seconds. How does a bottom get knocked out?
The bottoms won't be shot once; they'll be shot multiple times.
That's what
with
I'm
paintballs.
saying.
Yeah, and they're gonna scream. It's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, but is
But then
there
they're out.
what discerns that they're out? Is like how many shots, or do they have to quit, or like whatever? How does a bottom win?
It's multiple rounds.
Yeah.
So we'll do 5 rounds. The bottoms aren't gonna win. This is not about that.
Well,
There's no
I want
way.
to be the last bottom standing.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then you can do that. But then you're going to have the whole team of tops that come and just...
That's funny. And I will... I would be there cracking up while getting absolutely decimated.
That's the thing that's so fun about it.
Yeah.
So to me, it's not really about a score thing. It's mainly like you get hit once, you're out.
You can't do that to the bottoms, though.
What are you talking about?
Because they're going to get hit more than once within 5 seconds of the game starting. Because y'all are gonna just stand us up like in a line in front of you and say, "Okay, when we shoot you, you go."
Have you played a paintball game before?
No.
All right, this is how it goes. This is okay. No matter what, it can't be the full woods. We're getting so off track with this episode. It can't be the full woods.
This is great where this is going.
It can't be.
It's not going to be the full woods. There's a boundary. We're going to put boundaries on the outside of Little Zone.
The 2 teams go to the ends of the boundaries.
Okay.
Then there's a horn.
Yeah.
And then people run and they try to get cover on places. And then teams, like professional paintball teams, have strategies. They say, we're going to run to this thing, we're going to this thing, we're going to go to whatever. Yeah. So once it's there, then you're hunted.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's that. That's it.
I see it as we're all on the same side of the field, whatever, and the tops say you get like a 1 minute lead or like 30 seconds, whatever it is, and all the bottoms run out in like literal like shorts and like bikini tops or like no shirt depending or whatever.
Yeah, you can't wear one
and
of those.
Boots.
Yeah,
little cover, very little cover is what we're talking about here.
Yeah, I understand.
And we all just run and try to hide. And hiding together seems like a fool's game, in my opinion.
It does, but y'all are gonna fuck up, and it's gonna be great.
I'm not gonna fuck up. I'm gonna be the last bomb standing.
Yeah, but there are gonna be people that are going to freak out, and they're gonna cling to you, and then they're gonna take you down the ship.
I'll shove them out of the tree.
Well, this is what you could do. You could shoot them.
That'd be so funny.
It would be,
but it doesn't matter.
You have that
this brings
option.
us back to the original point. I need people to sound off in the comments what they think the rules of this game should be. Tops versus bottoms, paintball. No holds barred. Some holds barred. Don't shoot me in the head. Anyway. I think because we have to wear helmets and goggles, probably. Yeah. Anyway, there has to be you can't get shot once as a bottom and be out. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense. You'd be able to get like lit up. Like
it's probably this is what's going to happen.
There's gonna get shot with paintballs.
Listen, this is what's gonna happen. I have it in my head. I've already thought this out. Someone's gonna be behind a tree. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of a bottom. I've been trying to think of a person in my head this entire time, but everyone in my head is just switches. And so that's a logistical problem because I don't want to paint them in a picture. But anyway,
it's hard to think of someone who's just a straight shot bottom because even I switch sometimes,
But anyway, this is what's going to happen. One of y'all are going to be found.
Yeah.
And then they're going to start shooting and then that person's going to start going,
yeah.
And then everyone else is going to run over there and join in the fun.
Yeah.
And then after
and then that bottoms out after they've been like
after that time has been used.
Gangbanged.
Yes. And then they go back to the side and they're gonna limp out over there.
Yeah.
I don't know if have you shot with paintball before?
No, but
I'm gonna
I
be
imagine it's
honest.
terrible.
It fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Like
I know. I can
So-
imagine.
I'm not saying you shouldn't do, but what I'm trying to say is that there is gonna be a point where you're like, or not you, but someone's gonna be like, all right, I'm fucking done. I need a minute.
Yeah.
And then you can go back. And then we go back to feasting. I think it's fun.
I can't wait to do this.
But now here's the thing. I think we need to do multiple rounds because after that first being lit up by paintballs,
Yeah.
it's gonna change something.
What
And
does that
people are
mean?
gonna be like, okay, that kind of sucked.
And Tops, there's gonna be blood in the water, and Tops are gonna be like vicious.
And then by round 3, the bruising and the this and that, like the legs are gonna start. So this being shot on a bruise is gonna hurt so bad.
Probably.
So what I'm trying to say here is that you or any of the bottoms being able to like actually fight back is kind of fun because then it can be like, all right, if I hit you, you're out, and you can like, there's a little bit of self-preservation. Like I think that needs to be there, but we need to get through a couple rounds.
There has to be a way also for bottoms to have some kind of melee thing attack. You know what I mean?
You could throw like a stuffy or something. I don't care. We can figure that out.
Yeah, something. I don't know.
Maybe a melee. I don't know. Oh, you know what it should be?
What? I thought you knew. You just had to think
No, I
about it
know.
after you said
No,
you know
I
what it
knew.
should be.
Well, I know what I'm going to be fighting when I say this. I'm going to be fighting you. Think you're going to say, I know what you're going to say after this.
Okay.
I think that I like the idea of the group of bottoms having to ration out protection and supplies.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. Now I know what you're going to say. No one should get protection, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But I think that it's funnier when it's like you got to do 5 rounds. On round 4, someone's going to be like, all right, I want to wear these hockey pads.
The chest guard.
I want to wear some fucking pants.
Yeah.
But then there's going to be 2 people that have to wear pants.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to like kind of
Figure it out.
figure it out. And
It's
that's
like,
fun to me.
What size are the pants? They should
Oh,
be
probably extra large.
Yeah,
always.
yeah, that's why I was like,
Duh.
they should be like, they don't fit anyone.
Yeah.
Like
so it's like you can't run it. So it's like, you got to pick.
You get shoes, but they're like size 18.
Yep.
They're like something insane. They're just clown shoes, actually.
I think that's hilarious to me. Like in the Hunger Games, they need little drop boxes.
Yeah. God, that'd be funny. And
It's
we don't
fun.
know, bottoms don't know actually what's going to be in the drop box.
Yep.
And then it's just like,
But in
a
order to get
sponge.
there, you have to go through 1 or 2 rounds of being. The
Decimated.
novelty needs to wear off.
Yeah.
And you need to be decimated a little bit.
we're out there for like 8 hours and the drop box comes down with our lunches and it's just great Pop Tarts.
Yeah. Also, it's going to be cold.
Yeah.
It's going to be wet.
I mean,
It's gonna
we could do it in the summer.
Sure, but you're still going to. The ground is wet. It has moisture upon
Why is it wet?
That's how you've interacted with grass before.
Where are we? The ground is not always wet.
The grass, the dirt has moisture in it. And if you're on it, you're going to get some of that moisture on you.
I guess.
And moisture wicks away from the body and makes it a little bit cold.
Okay.
Have
you interacted with the outdoors?
I know it.
Okay.
And I think that is a whole element about this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about this. But the thing is like, I definitely want to be a...
But you want to be a commentator, but also a participator.
Yeah.
You can't do both.
See, I just love paintball so much. I really miss it. It's
Why don't we go paintball sometime?
because there's just a lot.
Yeah,
You
there's a lot
gotta
that goes
have
into it. It's like expensive.
If you play paintball with people that have better gear than you, there's 0% fun.
Yeah. If we did this whole thing,
You can't even
we would
compete.
be purchasing like shitty shit.
You can rent stuff.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Yeah, and you always rent like garbage, like paintball
Across the board,
gear.
everyone have the same stuff.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm saying is like if we went to like a paintball place and there were people like they're 15-year-old kids that parents buy them a bunch of shit, it's like you get hit by one of them and it's really brutal
It sounds like it would be really upsetting.
because they fire so quickly.
oh yeah, they're like
And efficiently.
like the like thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
versus like the stuff that you just rent is like not that good. And it's like
I would just be screaming in either way. So
the very first time I went, I accidentally hit the ref with a paintball. And she
embarrassing.
screamed. And I was like, I am so
Are they not
sorry.
wearing gear?
They wear face masks.
But not like anything on their body?
No, because they don't ever get hit by a paintball. So I was just stupid and
really
scared.
fucked up.
Yeah, I really fucked up. I was just stupid and scared. Anyway,
You fool.
I'm gonna do it. I think it'd be really fun, but I do want to commentate something. We should think about a paint competition. It'd be really fun.
Yeah. I write that down and the paintball one.
We also need to follow up with the mud wrestling people.
Oh yeah.
I really do.
In Minnesota.
I swear to God, we're gonna get out this podcast in a second. But now we're just having like you and I general talk.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I really do think that we would be phenomenal commentators.
I think it'd be so fun.
I feel like there's no better fit.
Yeah. But I'd also want to be able to wrestle.
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, we've talked about wrestling.
And we brought it back around to wrestling. Good job.
We are so good at
This is
this.
amazing.
Well, listen, it's been an absolute pleasure. It's been an absolute joy, and it's been an absolute real light.
Real light?
A real light, as in like a light in a dark place for
Okay.
me.
All
Being on this podcast with you.
Am I dying?
Are you?
Hope not.
I don't think that you are. You're gonna be around for a while.
I got a real spice for life. And one more thing, are you sign off? Stay fresh.
Stay fresh. No, we need to go back to it. It was good. Hey, everybody, stay fresh.
I think it's great.
Shut cream, don't let
Stay fresh, corn.